Welcome to Supersizing Bliss, the podcast, where I, Toby Witte, read from my book Supersizing Bliss, How We Have Betrayed Our Homes and the Happiness We Seek. Here is the next chapter. For you. What does it leave for you, as you might consider creating a living environment that is meant for you to inhabit? Might I suggest for you to be aware of the myth and market forces we have looked at so far, that are there to respond to the many, and for you to ask for the specific instead. Try out these 5 simple considerations for size. Start with a clean slate. Ignore the real estate metrics. Ask yourself, what are you looking for? Understand you are asking for art. Love the process. Start with a clean slate. Forget everything you have ever experienced a house might offer and start with a clean slate. Clearly, in most likelihood, the last one you lived in was cooked up on the back of a napkin in a boardroom by a developer who thought they built for far too much and charged you too little. We certainly cannot complain about a lack of access to information. So go out there and look. Look the world over for sexy and innovative residential architecture. You don't even have to leave the couch to scour the offerings of high-design magazines and online architectural platforms. And don't be too literal when you start out. It's not about the number of bedrooms or baths or the number of stories. It is not even about the cost. It's all about what provides the goosebumps you deserve. Just start dreaming and stop being bogged down by prescriptive answers from the wrong people for the wrong reasons. Ignore the real estate metrics. If you create a house outside the nonsensical setup of appraisers, banks, and developers, you will create a home that will have to be sold on its true merits. The value then will not lie in the number of useless square feet, but in the structure's quality and spaces created. A unique, one-of-a-kind home will sell for a unique, one-of-a-kind price. Don't pump your hard-earned money into parameters that, when it comes to it, are not valued by anyone. Instead, pay for values that change your life in particular. Does that mean you will pay more? It does not. It will mean, however, you will pay more per square foot. But we already discovered most of the square footage you have considered in the past nobody uses or needs in the first place. And we have also found that the same amount of square footage can feel tight and claustrophobic or open and seemingly never-ending, entirely dependent on the qualities with which the space you live in is created. Ask yourself what you are looking for. Allow yourself to listen to your desires and ask yourself what you are actually looking for. For instance, say to yourself that you would love to be awakened by the warm morning sun along a wide open view of a tranquil, natural setting. Maybe you would love to have a workstation hardly larger than a desk that can lay bare your computer and stack of paperwork, yet vanish by a flick of your hand, forgotten as long as needed. Perhaps you would love to enjoy delicious meals as a family, but prepare food in privacy. Maybe you would love to host boisterous festivities reminiscent of Hollywood's golden age or fully hide from the world instead. Maybe you would love to be burrowed into the earthen depths of a hill or flying high on stilts, cantilevering precariously over a treacherous cliff's edge. Or perhaps you paint, write, play music, repair cars, work out, tend to plants, build miniature railroad landscapes, or read. Ask for what might slumber deeply in your childhood dreams, long forgotten. Be specific about the vague, about sensations of space, light, textures, and colors. Probe, ask, and wonder, for if this home is to be the stage for your life, a stage that will perpetuate the wonders of your own and only being, you need to start from the beginning with that which you crave. Allow for the possibility of discovering something new. Either you have designed and built a custom home before, or at least you think you have, or your brother, best friend, or aunt has in the past. Or maybe you have seen a TV show and developed a sense of what the fuss is all about. I urge you to strip yourself of that sensation. Instead of building a house, what you really are asking for is the creation of a piece of livable art. Understand, you are asking for art. With art, we search and grope through the unimaginable of ourselves, our existence. With art, we guess, we wonder, we ask. With art, we criticize. We briefly juxtapose synapses that ever so fleetingly make sense of it all. Actively creating art or passively consuming it, through it, our senses read senseless ideas and emotions. Art doesn't explain. It provides sense only for a moment. Art tugs at us. It forces us to engage because we have to. It is a ravenous and ambiguous beast. Architecture at its best is all of that. And that is what you should ask to envelope yourself with. You should ask to wake up with excitement and wonderment on a daily basis for years to come. Picking cabinets or counters to falsely suggest you are somehow building a custom home is the furthest from it. Instead, ask for art. Understand that you are not asking to walk down the aisle to pick a house off the shelf, or as it is down the street of a new development. Those offerings are not created to provide a home for you. They are created for the masses, to be mass-produced and cheaply made. Those houses are generic and created to the lowest common denominator. The very fact that you can buy those homes ready to go, sign here and move in, is a testimony to their meaninglessness. Instead, you are asking to create a home from scratch. And since you are, love the process. Love the process. You will find yourself engaged in an adventure of a lifetime, from selecting a property to discovering and growing your dreams through the design process, to seeing it all materialize piece by piece. You will go through an emotional roller coaster ride, a good one. You will discover all new appreciations and understandings about you and your world. An entirely new set of sensations will surprise you. You will discover and be affected by a multitude of new spatial expressions, of unseen material textures and colors, of surprising musical variations on light and shadow, and of exhilarating stage sets expressed by forms, volumes, and structure. You will also get to know and be intimately involved with a set of highly skilled professionals, trades and artists who can't wait to enrich your life with the beauty they bring. When you ask for this, they will all come out of their burrows, face daylight, and take you on a ride of discovery, growth, and lasting happiness and buoyancy. The more you open up for it, the more you will receive. The more you allow yourself to enjoy the ride, the richer the outcome will be. Try it when you set out to create your own home. Follow these few simple steps and find out the best is yet to come. I'm your host, Toby Witte, author of Supersizing Bliss, How We Have Betrayed Our Homes and the Happiness We Seek. Please go to supersizingbliss.com to order a copy of my book and find more information. When I don't talk to you, I design sexy, modern, sustainable homes in North and South Carolina and adjacent areas. Subscribe, leave a comment, and click on the links in the show notes.